But for some people, they've been planning it for ages, and it's not just the tree that's up already. No. Lots and lots of people have got the lights on outside the houses, and one Ipswich family is getting into the real Christmas spirit by decorating their house to raise money for charity. Not just any old decorating, they have gone for it big time. Hundreds, thousands probably of lights have been put up on the house in Norwich Road, which is just off Norwich Road in Ipswich, and you can go along and watch a 5-minute light show at the press of a button. While Deals on Wheels has gone along just to see for himself. It's still dark, Luke. What's it look like?
It's a rainbow of Christmas lights. That's all I can say. They're sparkling here in Norwich Road this morning. And you're so right, Mark. You come along here and you'll see a perfect light display at the push of a button. Well, the Sugar Babes aren't here, but we've got James and Julie and myself. And if I press this big red button, there we go. The music and the light display begins, and on the front of the house we've got a huge Christmas tree, a couple of stars and illuminations of brightness. James, this is the 7th year that you've been putting up these wonderful Christmas lights. What gave you the idea to do it in the first place?
Well, I'm a theatre technician and sound and lighting designer, sort of by trade, and I was like, it's something a bit different that I can do, use my skills and raise a bit of money for the hospice.
Why the hospice? Why St Elizabeth Hospice?
Well, we've had lots of family and family friends who have been through the hospice, and they provide such great care. And it's just nice to be able to give something back. Now,
tell us about these lights, because you've got string lights, you've got little flashing lights around the door frames, the window frames, these huge Christmas tree right in the centre stage, and of course 2 stars either side. And you change it every year, don't you?
Yeah, a bit different every year, and it's all of the new stuff is all colour changing, so I can programme it to do all different things through the light show. A huge range of different things every year.
It sounds very technical when you talk about a light show.
Yeah, there's a special bit of software that's designed for programming these light shows. But yeah, it's one of those things, like when people look at the massive trail of cables and, don't have a clue what's going on, but I've got the gist of it now over the years.
It's taken you 7 years, but you've got the gist of it.
Oh yeah, we're there now. Gets easier every year.
And I know daylight is now fast approaching, but I mean, when I drove down here, you can't miss you. You're halfway down Norwich Road. What do the neighbours think? Do they get behind you and support you?
Oh yeah, they love it. We had our big neighbours switch on event last night, so the neighbours came out and we watched it for the first time. But yeah, the houses both sides have asked us to extend onto theirs. It's like if they saw all the cables inside, they'd probably change their mind. But
is that a plan then for maybe next year that you extend either side?
Oh no, we keep talking about. I'm sure if they saw all the holes that I've drilled in the walls and stuff, they'd probably change their minds. But it would be fun, extend as far as we can. Yeah.
Julie, how do you feel about all those holes being drilled in your wall inside the premises?
It's just part of our life, really. It's just what happens. So quite happy with it, really. Yeah, it makes it all happen. So.
And does it attract a big crowd, these wonderful lights that are going on and off just behind us?
Yeah, it's quite exciting because I'm just a big kid anyway, as you probably know by now. And every time the light goes off, I'm out there with my tub of sweets and I have to stand and watch it with the people. And the kids are dancing and you just get that interaction with people as well. And it's just lovely. It's just magical.
And how much do you usually raise then for the St Elizabeth Hospice?
It's usually around £120, £150. But last year, James was part of the St Elizabeth Hospice Lights Trail, and which he actually raised the most money, which was about 250, I think.
That's good going, isn't it?
Oh, really, really proud, really proud.
And it means a lot to the hospice, doesn't it?
It does. It's lovely to give something back.
And what about the music, though, James? You've got it's not a CD, or is it?
No, it's again, it's all run through the software. I found this medley this year. The last few years I've made one, but I found this and I was like, this is perfect for the light show. And it's loads of Christmas carols, but sort of in a rocky version that you've never heard before.
And what sort of response did you get from your neighbours last night when you launched it?
They really liked it. I mean, we had one of the little girls up the road. She pressed the button another 2 times, 3 times, something like that after. So when it got to the 3rd or 4th time, I was like, no, I'm ready to go in now. I'm cold, I've seen it. But yeah, no, they loved it.
So tell us then, what time does the light display begin then in the evening?
So the lights are on from 4 till 9 every day, but people come and press the red button whenever they want in that to start the music and start off the light show.
And just above it, where the red button is, you've got your donations box as well?
Yes, donations box there for St Elizabeth Hospice. And you can also donate online and, all the other usual ways. There's details here.
And how long will the light show run for? Up until well after Christmas?
Yeah, it runs till the end of December, through to the end of the year, like every night in December.
And how many lights are there?
There's just over, I think, 1,375 channels in total of control.
Well, that does sound extremely technical, and I just hope your bulb doesn't blow, James, because you're going to have a nightmare trying to find it and replace it. James, Julie, thank you very much indeed. Happy Christmas. We're getting in the festive mood now, Mark.
Yeah, we certainly are. Yes, you're right. I hope the bulb doesn't go, because how would you know? How would you know?
And if one bulb goes, do they all go?
Probably. That's what happens with mine. Anyway...